All right, I'm going to call this meeting of the Public Transit Committee to order. Pursuant to the Illinois Attorney General's guidance to public bodies, Open Meetings Act during the COVID-19 pandemic, July 22nd, 2020, County Board members may participate without being physically present in compliance with the established provisions. May we have a roll call, please?
Ozog?
Yes.
Tornatore?
Here.
DeCiani? Krajewski?
Here.
Colbert?
Here.
Schwarzy?
Here.
Okay, do we have any public comment today? I'm sorry, any public comment?
None today.
None? Okay. Next, I'd like a motion to approve the minutes of the March 2nd, 2021 meeting.
So moved. Schwarzy. Second.
Any comments or changes to the minutes? Okay, hearing none, can we have a roll call?
Ozog?
Yes.
Tornatore?
Aye.
DeCiani? Krajewski?
Aye.
Colbert?
Aye.
Schwarzy?
Aye.
Okay, I really don't have any remarks for today. I'm going to move to item number 6, Procurement Requisition. I'd like a motion to approve PTP 007021, recommendation for the approval of a contract to WSP USA Incorporated for professional engineering services to establish a Willowbrook Corners Transit Service Framework Plan, Section 20 WCT SP 00EG, for a contract total not to exceed $49,957.43. Professional services, architects, engineers, and land surveyors vetted through a qualification-based selection process in compliance with Illinois Local Government Professional Services Selection Act.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Do we have any discussion about this item?
Would you mind just giving me the short version of what this is going to do for us?
So this is a program that was really begun and advocated for by member Renahan. She and Mayor Grasso from Burr Ridge had begun a kind of a working group in the southeast corner of DuPage. This covers a Willowbrook Corners neighborhood, which has been designated a disadvantaged neighborhood to the south and east of Illinois 83 and 91st Street. They had asked PACE to do some work on their behalf to start a service, a transit or transportation service, for the members and neighborhood there. PACE was not necessarily unwilling, just not able to at the time, to assign a unique route to that location. And so we stepped in, applied for a state planning resources grant for $40,000. Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity matched that grant for $10,000 because of the neighborhood status. And we've taken off, from that. And our hope is that we'll set up a framework for participation, cooperation, partnerships, and a variety of possible options for the neighborhood in terms of either transit or communications or on-site help or assistance for the people there. We'll be working with WorkNet DuPage, Choose DuPage, and a variety of other advocacy groups to help out the neighborhood as much as possible, and basically set up an opportunity for a potential pilot down in that area.
Thank you very much. That sounds wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don, there was discussion about survey research, et cetera. What's the time frame for this study?
It'll be
A hopeful time frame.
Yeah, 12 to 15 months. With the contract being $50,000 or less, we hope to get the majority of it done this year.
And the contract does include the survey research that they'd like to do within the neighborhood.
It does.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, hearing none. Did we vote? We did. We didn't.
We need a motion.
Sorry.
Motion and a second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Can we have a roll call, please? I clearly need to write my notes more efficiently on my agenda sheet here. May we have a roll call?
Ozog?
Yes.
Tornatore,
Aye.
DeCiani,
Aye.
Krasicki,
Aye.
Hobart,
Aye.
Schwarzy,
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Moving on to item number 7, staff updates. John?
I just wanted to alert the committee to the ARPA, the American Rescue Plan Act, and the potential for federal funding of our service agencies and boards. According to ARPA, they're going to dole out approximately $30.4 billion to transit agencies throughout the country based on the CARES Act allocations to the region. I expect somewhere between 1.5 and 1.75 billion dollars to come to the Chicago region. The CARES Act money was allocated to the service boards according to the federal funding equations that they use, roughly 58% to CTA, about 35% to Metra, and 8% to PACE. So we're expecting something similar to that with this act, and that is all the information I have on that at the moment.
John, at this point, is there any discussion between operating and capital in terms of how the service agencies are able to use
This
Recovery Act? The rescue
this particular act actually allows for payroll and operating expenses as part of the federal money, which which will be helpful to CTA and Metra for sure.
Okay, and how about capital? Are they able to use some of it toward existing capital programs?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not really quite sure exactly what the breakdown is yet. So we'll advise, the committee on that when we hear more.
Okay, thank you, John.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's it for me.
Okay, thank you. And moving on to our partner reports. We'll start with PACE.
Do we have anybody on?
We
Joe?
have PACE here. There we are. Oh, no, there's RTA.
I don't see PACE or Metra on.
Okay. In that case, Sarah, would you like to bring us up to speed on RTA?
Yeah, absolutely. So good morning, everyone. You may have heard that the RTA, the board approved the allocations for the recent funding for PACE, Metra, and CTA. You can check out those allocations at rtachicago.org/recovery. You can also check out the step 2 and then the step 3 for the RTA recovery strategy on there as well. And then my colleague, Linda Chamberlain, she's a mobility outreach coordinator with me, is here to introduce herself and to talk about a project that she's been tasked with. So I'm going to turn it over to Linda.
Okay, thank you, Sarah. Yeah, my name is Linda Chamberlain. I am with the RTA. I'm a mobility outreach coordinator. So I'm just here today to kind of get to know you and your committee and introduce myself because I'm going to be doing a project on the feasibility of a regional mobility manager. And the RTA really wants your input in this. And I won't go into too much detail today. Maybe we can set some time aside and I can do a presentation on this, a real short presentation at the next meeting or sometime in the future that works for you. But keep in mind, we will be reaching out in some way to get your opinions, your thoughts on possibility of a regional mobility manager. But thank you.
Linda, it would be great if you could speak perhaps at our next meeting. John, could we coordinate that?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, that would be
All right.
great.
Thank you.
Linda, and welcome to our committee.
Thank you.
Anybody have any other reports or comments from our service providers? Okay, hearing none. Thank you both, Sarah and Linda. We'll move on to old business. Does anyone have any old business? Hearing none. Any new business? Okay, hearing no new business, I'd like to move to adjourn.
So moved, Kenny.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. And can I have a roll call for adjournment, please?
Bozog,
Yes.
Tornatore,
Aye.
DeCiani,
Aye.
Krasicki,
Aye.
Hobart,
Aye.
Schwarzy,
Aye.
Okay, thank you, everybody, and we'll see you at our next meeting. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.